Hey, this is Taylor.
Alex.
Layla, doing a review on the 2023 winter Starbucks drinks.
Okay, so our first drink that we tried was the peppermint mocha. And overall, I think Layla and I liked this one a lot. It was more mocha like sauce and syrup than actual coffee. So if you're in the mood for a very sweet, festive drink, then this is definitely the one for you. Or if you just need caffeine but don't like the taste of coffee, then this one would be perfect. It's just a classic and it fills your soul with joy. So.
I really agree with all of those points. It was very chocolatey, which honestly I was not quite expecting. I feel like a lot of Starbucks drinks are very coffee-y, and honestly that's not really my vibe when it comes to a mocha, but I feel like the chocolate and the peppermint really came out on this one, and I really appreciate it because I just enjoy that a lot more.
Yeah, especially because if you get a plain mocha from Starbucks, I feel like their chocolate sauce isn't very sweet, but this one, because they added the peppermint syrup to it, it added a sweeter taste, so it was really delicious, even though you couldn't even taste the coffee, but it's okay. It was amazing and beautiful.
All right, next we will be talking about the chestnut praline latte. I had conflicting feelings. I kind of had high hopes for this drink, but it disappointed me quite a bit. It was very watery and lacked lots of flavor, which kind of disappointed me, as I had very high hopes for that drink.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like the name in itself, you think of chestnut praline and you think of I think of the Lindor chocolate, which has the filling, or an almond croissant, which has the marzipan or whatever in it. Or yeah, I was just expecting kind of a sweetness overload thing, but it was really disappointing. It tasted honestly hotel coffee. You know how it's super watery and then they have the little creamer packets or the creamer.
Yes,
things.
I agree.
It just was so underwhelming.
It wasn't Starbucks level coffee as one would expect.
Mm-hmm. The next drink that we tried was the gingerbread latte. And this one...
it was a favorite.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, the caramel brulee was the favorite.
Okay, it was one of the favorites. I would say it was higher ranked than the others. It was, the gingerbread really came through. I mean, it wasn't as good as the other gingerbread drink, which we will talk about, but the gingerbread tones were really present, and I really appreciated that because I feel like a lot of gingerbread flavored things are very muted and not very flavorful.
Yes, I agree. I feel like this one was good, but it still had a little bit of the watery aspect that the chestnut praline had.
I do get that. Yes, I understand.
But I think that the flavor or the syrup that they used was really delectable. It was really good. And you can, in our next drink, I think we're going to talk about the chai, which has a gingerbread cold, it does. We had the hot one, but the gingerbread cold foam on their iced chai is very, very good. It tastes like you're drinking gingerbread cookie batter. It's amazing. So I think
while we're on it, why don't we talk about the gingerbread chai?
Yeah.
It was amazing. It was so okay. I've had the cold one, and honestly, I don't really like the cold one.
It tastes overly sweet when it's iced. I feel like it's not,
and it just tastes like oat milk. To me, I can just taste the oat milk. I can't taste the gingerbread, which was really disappointing. As I was really excited for this drink, but when we got the hot one, it was so good. The gingerbread was amazing. It was nice and creamy. It was hitting all the right spots.
Yeah, I feel like especially iced chai is such a summer thing or a fall thing, but hot chai just feels so wintry, so having that a gingerbread chai ice just doesn't hit. But I feel like when it was hot, it was just warm and just magical, especially because it didn't have the cold foam, which the other drink has, and the cold foam just makes it super sweet. So I think that it just is overpowered when it's in the iced form.
Yeah, I do agree. The hot version of the gingerbread chai really got my holiday spirit going.
The next drink that we tried is a debatable one where Layla and I are conflicted between this.
Yes. The drink is the
sugar cookie almond milk latte.
Oh, yes. I had high hopes for this one, as Alex had loved it. Like, she loves it.
I get it every single time I get to Starbucks.
She loves it, and so I was expecting to like it. I do not. It to me, it tastes like a candle. If you think of walking into Bath and Body Works during the holiday season, that is what this drink tastes like. So,
honestly, I completely disagree. I kind of want my coffee drinks to taste kind of like a candle. I feel like I like them sweet. I feel like it was good. I mean, it does. It's a sugar cookie syrup, so obviously it's going to be a little bit more on the artificial side. I typically get this drink iced and with oat milk, and I think that is a better variation than the hot one for sure. Because I feel like once you drink a lot of hot almond milk, it just like leaves kind of a gross taste in your mouth. So if you get it hot, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. But oh my gosh, it iced and with oat milk is literally like a dream. And they add these little sprinkles on top, and it's like a little crunch. And I'm just like, I'm driving home from school after a long day, and I'm like, you know what? I need one of these. So I go to my Starbucks, and it's just like, it just makes my day. And if you disagree, Layla, then you're wrong.
Well, I have yet to try the cold version, so I might have to give that one a chance. But the hot version, I think we both agreed on this, that it is less than delectable.
Yes, this one was definitely not my most favorite.
Yes, the hot one is definitely more of a dud than apparently iced with oat milk. So if you're into a candle flavoring drink,
So good.
get the sugar cookie almond milk latte, but iced with oat milk. The next drink that we will be talking about is the caramel brulee latte.
Golly, this one is so good.
This one, I think Alex and I both agreed on this. This is the favorite out of all of the winter Starbucks drinks. It had just like the perfect combination of all flavors. The caramel,
Amazing.
Beautiful. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
The coffee, it was the perfect ratio of like coffee to like sweetness to milk, like just all around 10 stars.
Yeah.
Like it was pretty spectacular.
Yeah, it was really good. Like, honestly, I'm not a huge like caramel latte person, so going into this, I was like, it's just not what I gravitate towards usually. I'm usually either like a mocha or like a vanilla person. But this one, I think it's like a caramel sauce rather than a caramel syrup, so it tasted less artificial. And it was like a salted caramel. I don't know what they did to it. Or it's like kind of toffee-y, like, you know, like a caramel or like creme brulee. Like they have that like burnt like sugar. It kind of had that aspect to it. And it was just like amazing. Like every sip, I wanted to like chug this. I like opened my throat and poured the drink down. Like it was amazing. And you need to run to your nearest Starbucks and get this because it's just incredible.
Yeah, I really do agree on all fronts there. The caramel was really balanced with like this salt type. I don't know what it was. I need to get it again just to be reminded of how amazing it is. But it was very much like a salted caramel drink, but it wasn't too sweet, which was like the amazing thing.
Yeah, I felt like it was definitely on the sweet side, but it wasn't overpowering at all. Like I could. Yeah. No,
I feel like your candle drink is sweeter than this one.
Whatever. That's not the drink we're on right now.
Yeah, but it was quite delicious on all fronts, and definitely would recommend to all caramel lovers out there.
Yes, it was 10 out of 10, the number one spot. Now, last but not least, we have our final drink, our peppermint hot chocolate.
Okay, I don't like coffee, so this is really the only one I tried. And going into it, I was a little bit biased because I don't like Starbucks hot chocolate as it is, because I'm pretty sure they use dark chocolate, which is an interesting choice for a default. But with the peppermint, I feel like it balanced it out. So I feel like it's honestly the only time that the dark chocolate hot chocolate has made sense. So I feel like it was actually pretty good. It passed my expectations.
That's great. I'm a fan of hot chocolate all around. I love dark chocolate, milk chocolate, peppermint. Hit me
White
with it.
chocolate.
Hit me with it. I will drink it. It's delicious. I do agree. I think the dark chocolate and the peppermint really like blended well together. I feel like oftentimes like when you have like hot chocolate like bombs that you buy at like the store, they always have dark chocolate, and it's like, why dark chocolate? But it makes sense because the Starbucks peppermint hot chocolate was pretty spectacular.
It was really good. And it was literally the peppermint mocha without the coffee. And if you don't like coffee, but you're wanting a festive chocolate peppermint drink, then go for this one. Why not? It's really good overall.
Yeah, I would say it was definitely a good classic to add into the rotation in your routine.
Yeah.
All right. So we have our final ranking of drinks here. It was a very hard thing to do, as we liked many of them, but some were clear number ones and number twos. And Alex here will give you the list.
Yes, we'll start with our least favorite, number 7, which was the chestnut praline latte. Like we said before, it was just super underwhelming and not great. And so number 6, we have gingerbread latte. It was good, but nothing amazing. And in 5th place, we have the sugar cookie almond milk latte, which I feel like needed some convincing, but overall it was really good. Get it iced with oat milk though, because it's so much better. And then in 4th place, we have the classic peppermint hot chocolate, which is just a perfect festive drink if you're like going holiday shopping and need a pick-me-up. This is definitely the one. But above it, number 3, we have the peppermint mocha, because it gives you that extra kind of boost. It has that caffeine. It has the coffee. It all blends very well together, and it has like a nice aftertaste. It's very good. And then in 2nd place, we have our gingerbread oat milk chai, the hot one, not iced. This one, again, it was beautiful. It was magical. The gingerbread syrup was amazing. It was perfectly balanced. And yeah, it was warm and filled with joy. And then in 1st place, we have the best latte on the Starbucks menu, the caramel brulee latte. This one with the toffee-like taste and the perfect balance of all of the elements in the latte. It was just spectacular and kind of blew us away. So that is our final definitive ranking, and all of our opinions are right. So you're not allowed to disagree with us.
You're so funny, Alex. No.
I know, right?
These are all of our opinions on the drinks of the most recent and some of the new releases of the 2023 Starbucks winter menu. Thank you guys for joining us today for our review of the winter Starbucks drinks. We will be back in the spring. This has been Layla,
Alex,
and Taylor.
Thanks, everyone.